Have you ever wondered how doing less could lead you to achieving more? This is the intriguing concept at the heart of an ancient Chinese philosophy known as Taoism, specifically the principle of Wu Wei. This philosophy, rich in wisdom and insight, encourages us to understand and embrace the paradox of Wu Wei. To understand Wu Wei, we first need to delve into the world of Taoism. Taoism, an ancient philosophy from China, is a way of understanding and living life that has been around for more than 2,000 years. Its origins are often attributed to the mystical figure Lao Tzu, who is said to have composed the Tao Te Ching, a foundational text of Taoism. At its heart, Taoism is about living in harmony with the Tao, which can be translated as the way or the path. The Tao is not a deity, nor a divine entity, but rather a concept, an abstract principle that represents the fundamental or true nature of the world. It is the natural, spontaneous, and effortless flow of the universe and everything in it. Taoism suggests that the best way to live is to align ourselves with this natural flow, rather than struggling against it. It teaches us that there is a natural order to things, an inherent balance, and when we try to impose our own will, we often disrupt this balance and create unnecessary stress and struggle. Taoists believe that by understanding the nature of the Tao, we can live more harmoniously and peacefully. This doesn't mean giving up or not caring, but rather recognizing and respecting the natural processes of life. It's about finding balance and living with simplicity, humility, and compassion. In Taoism, the ideal state of being is often referred to as Wei Wu Wei, which translates to action without action or effortless doing. This is not about being lazy or passive, but about moving with the flow of life, responding naturally and spontaneously to the situations we encounter, without force or struggle. So how do we put Wu Wei into practice? Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action, is not about inaction but about action without action. It's about finding the natural, spontaneous flow of the universe and aligning ourselves with it. It's about moving with the current, not against it. But how exactly do we put this ancient Taoist principle into practice? Think of it as dancing to the rhythm of life. You don't have to know the steps. You just have to feel the music and move accordingly. The dance isn't premeditated or forced. It's natural, spontaneous, and in harmony with the rhythm. That's the essence of Wu Wei. Imagine a tree. It doesn't strive to grow, it just grows. It doesn't compete with other trees, it just exists. It doesn't resist the change of seasons, it adapts. It embodies Wu Wei. It does by not doing. Now let's take this concept into human actions. Have you ever been so engrossed in a task that you lost track of time? You were in the zone, completely absorbed, and everything seemed to flow naturally. That's Wu Wei. You were doing without striving, acting without forcing. Or think about a time when you tried to force a solution to a problem and it just made things worse. But when you stepped back, relaxed, and let things unfold naturally, the solution came to you. That's also Wu Wei. It's about understanding that there's a time for action and a time for inaction. There's a time to push and a time to let go. It's about knowing when to act and when to step back. It's about finding balance. Remember, Wu Wei doesn't mean passivity or laziness. It's about action that is effortless and spontaneous, in harmony with the natural flow of life. It's about being fully present and engaged, yet free from struggle and resistance. To practice Wu Wei is to embrace the wisdom of nature, to flow like water, to bloom like a flower, to shine like the sun. It's to be fully alive, yet at peace. Wu Wei is about finding the natural flow of life and moving with it, not against it. Now that we understand Wu Wei, how can we apply it to our everyday lives? Imagine the ease of going with the flow of a river instead of swimming against the current. This is the essence of Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. But how can we integrate this ancient wisdom into our modern, fast-paced lives? Firstly, think about decision-making. Often, we agonize over the smallest choices, creating unnecessary stress. Wu Wei encourages us to trust our instincts. It's not about being passive or avoiding decisions, but rather about trusting the wisdom that comes from a deep, intuitive understanding of the situation at hand. Like a seasoned chef who no longer needs to measure each ingredient meticulously, but rather instinctively knows the right quantities. Secondly, consider stress management. Modern life is filled with deadlines, responsibilities, and the constant pressure to do more. But what if we could approach these challenges with the mindset of Wu Wei? Instead of forcing ourselves to work harder and faster, we can learn to work smarter. We can take a step back, breathe, and wait for the right moment to act. like a surfer who waits for the perfect wave instead of fighting the ocean's current. Furthermore, Wu Wei can guide us towards a more fulfilling life by helping us align with our true nature. We often force ourselves into roles or paths that don't truly resonate with us, leading to dissatisfaction and burnout. Wu Wei teaches us to let go of societal expectations and to follow our own unique flow, like a tree that doesn't strive to grow, but simply grows, unfolding naturally and beautifully in its own time. By applying Wu Wei to these aspects of our lives, we can reduce stress, make more intuitive decisions, and lead a more authentic, fulfilling life. It's about letting go of the need to control everything, and instead learning to trust the natural flow of life. By embracing Wu Wei, we can navigate life with ease and harmony. What are the benefits of practicing Wu Wei? Now that's a question worth considering. As we journey through life, we often find ourselves at odds with the world around us. We strive, we struggle, we push, and we pull. But what if we could find a way to flow with life's currents, rather than against them? That's where the ancient Taoist principle of Wu Wei comes in. The practice of Wu Wei, or non-doing, doesn't mean doing nothing at all. Rather, it's about aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of life, and taking action when it feels right and natural to do so. It's about moving with the grain of life, rather than against it. So, what are the potential benefits of this approach? To start with, Wu Wei can lead to increased productivity. That might sound counterintuitive, but think about it. When we're not forcing things, when we're moving in harmony with life's flow, we're often more efficient and effective. We're not wasting energy on resistance and struggle. We're in the zone, fully present, and able to bring our full attention and energy to whatever we're doing. Another potential benefit is improved mental health. When we practice Wu Wei, we're less likely to be caught up in stress and worry. We're not anxiously striving to control things that are outside our control. Instead, we're more relaxed, more at ease, more in tune with the here and now. This can lead to a reduction in anxiety and an increase in feelings of peace and well-being. And perhaps most importantly, Wu Wei can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. When we're not constantly pushing and pulling, when we're moving in harmony with life's flow, we're more likely to find a sense of balance and fulfillment. We're not fighting against life, we're dancing with it. Practicing Wu Wei can bring us closer to a peaceful, balanced existence, where we work with the universe, not against it. This ancient Taoist principle might just offer a path to a more serene and satisfying life. So why not give it a try? You might be surprised at the benefits that unfold. So, are you ready to embrace Wu Wei and the Tao? We've journeyed through the Paradox of Wu Wei, unveiled Taoism, explored the Art of Wu Wei, and pondered its application in everyday life. We've delved into the benefits of this ancient Chinese philosophy, from a more harmonious existence to clearer decision-making. This philosophy invites us to flow with life's currents, not against them, to take action that is effortless and in harmony with the natural order of things. By embracing Wu Wei and Taoism, we're not just adopting a philosophy, we're nurturing a mindset that can transform our lives. The beauty of Wu Wei is in its simplicity and its profound impact. It's about finding balance, about understanding that sometimes the best action is no action at all. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Taoism and Wu Wei. If you found this video helpful, please share it with others, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content.